See what this book says. Forge numbers, business ledger.
I'm warning you. Back off.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men.
That has something to do with property.
We've got arms and armor of all kinds.
Then we can invest in shops later on. So we forged the numbers, but he didn't like it. Now we got a bounty. At least they're not attacking me yet. Because I've been to Anice's cabin. And Anice attacked me when I've gotten into the basement. Alright, let's see.
You look like someone who knows how to wield a weapon. Well, you've come to the right place.
Yeah, I'm just heading out, so good day. I wonder if the guards will approach me now, because I have a bounty on me. At least I can pay it off. I have 5 gold, I think. Let's hope I'm not thrown into prison. Let's talk to him preemptively.
Stay out of trouble, elf.
They don't mention it yet. Let's check that out, will we? Shall we? General stats? General bounty. No, that's just the stats. Where do I see what my bounty is? Over here? Active effects. No, that's not it. Should be in here somewhere. Quest, combat, magic, crime. I have a 5 Whiterun bounty. Not sure how to fix that bounty. Okay, it's starting to get windy. Clouds are coming in. I still hope that there will be a mod that shows a temperature or something to let it be a little more immersive. It would be like 5 degrees out here in Skyrim, freezing in the snowy areas. 30 past 6. I don't see Adrian Avenici anywhere, so let's head in here for now. Maybe even spend the night. The Drunken Huntsman.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Elrindir. Elrindir.
Ah, kinsman. How my heart soars to look upon a brother Bosmer. Please, how can I serve your hunting needs?
I like the fact that he mentions my race as well. We have the same race. Why the name Drunken Huntsman?
Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honorius and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my, well, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop.
Ah, so he's the guy outside with the shop outside. Interesting. Who should I talk to for work?
Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market.
Oh, this is not the inn.
Check in at Dragon's Reach too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help.
Yeah, we know about that. So this isn't the inn. That's the Bannered Mare. This is just a tavern.
Take a look.
He sells... wait, no, this is not a tavern. What am I saying? This is a shop. He also has that bow. Imperial Bow of Dismay. Well, the same applies for him. I don't have much to spend. He almost sells exactly the same stuff as Ulfbert. What was his name again? I will buy the lockpick. Alright, thank you.
Thank you very much for your business.
Yeah, alright. Okay, what else is going on here, Sofia? You're looking lovely as always. Who might you be? Alam? I will sit and talk to you. Oh, sorry about the food.
It's been 2 months and no word from father.
Don't worry, brother. I'm sure he's fine. We've waited longer before receiving a letter.
Might be worth riding out to Solitude. See if a messenger ship's come in.
If it'll put your mind at ease, then I agree. But not now, all right? We need the business from the stand.
Talking about their father. Okay, so Noriath is in here as well.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself these days.
I
Well,
can tell you're no stranger to the wilds. I'm sure we can meet your hunting needs.
you're talking to Feindal? Well, he's definitely a hunter. Well, I haven't seen Nazim, so...
Are you married? You look the type. Make sure you treat your wife with the respect she deserves.
No, I'm not married. She's not my wife. Maybe I can marry her in the future, but we'll
You
see.
never did tell me about your parents. I mean, you were dragonborn. So, do you have ancestors that are dragons? That would be really disturbing if you did.
Well, I don't... At this stage, I'm not sure if I'm dragonborn yet, lady, because I still have
I'll
to
be
meet the
happy
first
to
dragon.
assist you if you'd like to purchase something.
But thanks that you see it already. She's not spoiling anything, because I know I'm the dragonborn, but still. This must be Janessa, aren't you? Yeah, I still remember you. I might even recruit you. Let's
You have
talk
need
to
of
you
hunting supplies.
while
You've
sitting.
come to the right place.
No? Not? Sitting? What is this anyway? Gourd.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you.
At this moment I can't hire you, so I will try and remember if I leave the place, but you stay put for now. You're a mercenary?
I am an artisan, painting in strokes of blood red upon the canvas of life. But yes, I will take coin to fight at your side. After all, where is the value in creating art if there is nobody left alive to see it?
Well, another time perhaps.
If you change your mind, seek me out here.
No, will do.
Like our fathers of old, and blah blah blah.
Congratulations, brother. You've been living in Skyrim so long, you've become a Nord.
At least the Nords don't shirk their responsibilities.
They keep on jabbing to each other. Who is this? So it's the same woman? Noriath?
Need something? Talk to my brother, Elrindir.
Okay, sure. So nothing about your father? And who is this then? Severio Pelagia. Were you humping my my girl Sofia?
Need of hunting supplies. Then you've come to the right
I'm all
place.
ears.
No.
Well, not literally, of course. I'm here if you ever need me.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting
No,
supplies?
nothing about his father. Okay, what else do we have here? Some nice cooking place. Would be awesome if you were to have that in your own
We
house.
sell bows, arrows, and ale. A unique combination, to be sure.
This is another exit, yeah, to Whiterun. This one leads up. But first, Sofia, can you sing a
What
song?
is it?
It's one of her tricks. Let me show you.
Which song?
Why not? You were talking about the Dragonborn, so sing the Dragonborn comes.
Oh, I'd love to sing for you. The hero has a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a voice wielding power and some ancient art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil and everyone knows. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed and the flowers yet grow. You'll know
Our stock of
the
arrows is running a bit low.
Dragonborn comes.
All right. I'll fetch some more when I get the time.
Dovahkiin,
Good. I'll do the
everybody
same.
let's
We've still
sing.
got
I
plenty
don't
of shafts
know
for that
all the
little witch.
words, so I'm making them up. Da 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 na 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 na. Dovahkiin, na 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 na.
If you have need of hunting
Awesome,
dogs,
Sofia, thank you.
you've come to the right place.
The last bit was very funny. And she sings pretty. Okay, who entered the shop? Who are you?
Need something?
Falandren?
Yes?
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 No? Okay. Then shut up. Well, hello, some books. Books for me to
I'll
read.
be happy to assist you if you'd like to purchase.
Let's not forge the numbers anymore. These are all ruined. Why do you keep them? Rising Threat, Volume 3. A Dream of Sovngarde. Let's read this one. In a few hours I will likely be dead. My men and I, Nords of Skyrim all, will soon join with the Emperor's legions to attack the Imperial City. The Aldmeri are entrenched within and our losses will be severe. It is a desperate gambit, for if we do not reclaim the city, we will lose the war. Last night I prayed to mighty Talos for courage and strength in the battle to come. In these last cold hours before the sun rises, I sit down to write this account of a dream I had not long after. I believe his dream was the answer to my prayers, and I would pass along the wisdom it contained to my kinsmen, for the battles they will fight in the years after my passing. In the dream I walked through mists toward the sound of laughter, merriment and the songs of the north. The mist soon cleared, and before me lay a great chasm. Waters thundered over its brim, and so deep it was I could not see the bottom. A great bridge made all of whalebone was the only means to cross, and so I took it. It was only a few steps onto the bridge that I encountered a warrior, grim and strong. "I am Tsun, Master of Trials," he said to me, his voice booming and echoing upon the walls of the high mountains all around us. With a wave he bade me pass on. I knew in my heart that I was granted passage only because I was a visitor. Should the hour come when I return here after my mortal life, the legends say that I must best this dread warrior in single combat. Beyond the bridge a great stone longhouse rose up before me, so tall as to nearly touch the clouds. Though it took all my strength, I pushed upon the towering oaken door and beheld the torchlit feast hall. Here were assembled the greatest heroes of the Nords, all drinking mead poured from great kegs and singing battle songs. Suckling pigs turned out a long iron spit over a roaring fire. My mouth watered and the smell of roast meat, and my heart was glad to hear the songs of old. "Come forth," cried out a hoary man. Hoary man? What is that, a gigolo? Who sat upon a high wooden chair. This I knew to be Isgramor, father of Skyrim and the Nords. I approached and knelt before him. "You find yourself in Sovngarde, Hall of the Honored Dead. Now, what would you have of me, son of the North?" he bellowed. "I see counsel," said I, "for tomorrow we fight a desperate battle, and my heart is full of fear." Isgramor raised his tankard to his lips and drank until the cup was empty. Then he spoke once more. "Remember this always, son of the North. A Nord is judged by the manner in which he lived, by the manner in which he died." Okay. With that he cast aside his flagon, raised his fist in the air, and roared a great cheer. The other heroes rose to their feet and cheered in answer. The sound still rang in my ears when I awoke. I gathered my men and told them of my vision. The words seemed to fill their hearts with courage. The horns are blowing and the banners are raised. The time has come to muster. May Talos grant us victory this day. And if I am found worthy, may I once again look upon that great feast hall. Scarden Freewinter. Never heard of him. Now this is volume 3, so there must be a volume 1 and 2, so I'm not reading it yet. But let's see if it's a skill book nonetheless. Always open books because there might be a skill book, or they might contain what I'm looking for. Places on the map. Alright. So I think we're done here. But we haven't been upstairs, so we aren't done yet. Aha, this is the better bedroom. More books. Just the one though. The Third Era Timeline. Can't say that I know that one. Let's check it out. Okay, who are you? Elrindir is following me. An abbreviated timeline, the last year of the Third Era by Jaspis Ignatius. It has been said that citizens of the Empire who make the same mistakes as their forebears deserve to suffer the same fate. And while this may be true, it's hard to deny that the Empire's history is so long, and our forebears have made so many mistakes it's sometimes hard to keep track. This work is meant to serve as a concise compilation of the Empire's most recent events in this, our current age, what we refer to as the Third Era. It is a period of time that has as yet comprised less than 500 years, but it should at least serve as a starting point for those who wish to study our Empire's vast and varied history, and maybe, just maybe, prevent a repeat of a previous disaster. It is also worth noting that when viewed in such a succinct structure, one truly gets a sense of just how often our great empire has changed leadership. Indeed, it can be argued that much of the empire's history in these past 5 centuries is a changing rule of the very empire itself. So, 1st century. Beginning of the Third Era, when all provinces in Tamriel are unified. Death of Emperor Tiber Septim and crowning of Emperor Pelagius. Assassination of Emperor Pelagius and crowning of Empress Quintera. Oh, this is all about the Third Era. Death of Empress Quintera. I know a little bit about the history of Skyrim because I've played some Oblivion not long ago, and I've read a lot of books in that as well, like the history of the Empire and about Berenzia. So these are all pretty familiar names. Okay, Death of the Emperor Uriel 1, Uriel 2. I'm not going to go through them all. Let's just scan them quickly. 2nd century. Pelagius III. I wonder. I think the one, Patrick Stewart, the Septim of like the Emperor in Oblivion. That was Uriel Septim 7, I think. And it was the same Emperor that was into power when Morrowind took place. The game Morrowind. Pelagius III, Death of Pelagius III, they're all named Pelagius. Uriah, Uriel 4, Usurper, that's a familiar name. Defeat of Comoran Usurper, yeah. Uriel Septim 5, Invasion of Akavir, 4th century Uriel 6, Crowning of Empress Morihatha. She was assassinated. Jagar Tharn, yeah, that's the one from the original Elder Scrolls, Arena, the first one, where the champion had to defeat Jagar Tharn to get Uriel Septim back in place. That's the Emperor in Oblivion, number 7. So now we're in the future. The Arnesian Wars, defeat of Jagar Tharn, the founding of Orsinium, assassination of Lysandal, the king of Daggerfall. Or does it still need to happen? I think it still needs to happen. Blood Moon, Solstheim, that's all Morrowind stuff. Assassination of Emperor Uriel Septim, yeah, that's Oblivion. The Oblivion Crisis, the Knights of the Nine are reformed. Oh, and that's it, that's the last thing. And now we're into Skyrim. Alright, thank you for that little history lesson. Elrindir, I think it's about time to leave, because I think we... Who are you, though? Oh, you're still Alem.
I'm all ears.
You are new. Amren.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
What were you two arguing about? Well, I didn't see you or hear you argue, but let's ask.
My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room.
Do you need help finding the sword?
I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby. But I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire their companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you.
Find Emran's family sword inside White River Watch. Alright, we'll have a look out. Well, you're not from Skyrim, are you? I think he's a Red Guard, right? From High Rock?
No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since.
Well, you're fit to be a companion, but he isn't. He's a trainer, though. One-handed weapons, that's good for me.
I can teach you a few things.
No, I don't have the box, so... Alas.
If you find that sword, please bring it to me.
Okay, let's highlight that. That's the skills. I'm not supposed to be there anyway. I'm just highlighting everything. Talk to Mikael about Carlotta. Oh yeah. That's another thing we need to do. But it's not in here. I said oh yeah because he should be in here, but that's the bannered mare we're looking for. Okay, so my quests are high in numbers already, which I like. I've heard the door. Did somebody come in again? No, I think that's it. So what time is it? 10 p.m. Must be dark outside by now. I might still install a mod, if it's there, to make the world a little bit darker. Dungeons and the outside when it's evening. So there's actually use for a torch. Because even during the night, you can see pretty far. But then again, I've seen some northern lights as well. They light up the sky pretty... yeah, it gets pretty bright, but I don't see it now. Alright, Sofia, let's explore. I think most of the places are shut down at this moment, but still, let's check it out. Breeze home. Yeah, cannot get in there. Olava the Feeble is at home though. It appears that she's already here when I enter. And she starts to cook as well. Making yourself at home, I see. Now, where is the one who lives here? Because it's open, but it's still considered stealing. So there must be someone here. And we've seen the two guards previously go in here, which was a little weird. The Halls of Skyrim. Cute house. Let's read it. A field officer's guide for use by officers of the Imperial Legion. Welcome, loyal officer of the Empire. Well, that's not me. You have been given this guide to help you and those men under your command better understand the geography of Skyrim. Since you will be serving in Skyrim for a lengthy period of time, this information should prove invaluable. Skyrim is organized into 9 holds. A hold is a large area of land roughly equivalent to a country in Cyrodiil. A county, not a country. Okay, each hold is governed by a Jarl who maintains his court in the hold's capital city. 4 of these holds are fairly small and sparsely populated. As a result, the capitals are little more than towns. The 5 major cities of Skyrim act as capitals for the larger holds. Following is a detailed review of each hold. East March. Located in the eastern reaches of Skyrim, Eastmarch shares a common border with Morrowind. Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak rules from the ancient city of Windhelm, and he and his followers should be considered your most serious threat. Do not tread lightly in Eastmarch, for the Stormcloaks are at their strongest and most organized in these lands. As an Imperial soldier, you will find few friends here. Okay. Yeah, this is written from the Imperial perspective, of course, so I'm more inclined to favor the Stormcloaks, but who knows. Falkreath. Located in the pine forest of southern Skyrim, Falkreath hold borders Cyrodiil to the south and Hammerfell to the west. Its most prominent geographical feature, Lake Ilinalta, covers a vast portion of the region's central landscape. The hold capital, also called Falkreath, is home to the largest cemetery in Skyrim as a result of numerous battles that have taken place over the years. Cemetery. The remainder of this area is almost entirely wilderness, and the only other notable settlement is Helgen to the east. Well, that's where the game starts. Falkreath's position in Skyrim is rather strategic for the Empire. It not only controls access to the Reach, Whiterun and the Rift, but also acts as an important supply line in and out of Cyrodiil. Hafingar Solitude, the seat of the High King of Skyrim and the capital of Hafingar Hold, has always welcomed the Empire with open arms. Much commerce flows along the rivers here, and you will find the folk of this hold to be among the most hospitable in Skyrim. As you venture forth in your campaigns, be sure to maintain a secure supply line back to Solitude. The Empire maintains ample provisions in Castle Dor. from which General Tullius commands all the legions stationed in Skyrim. Yeah, Tullius, he was at my execution. Jarl March. This hold is divided evenly between windswept tundra dotted with farms and a huge, stinking salt marsh. There's little of interest here, save perhaps for the hold's capital, Morthal. Jarl Idgrod Ravencrone has been cooperative enough with the Empire in the past, but will ultimately look out for her own interests if put in a difficult position. She's a woman. While the hold offers minimal strategic value to the Empire, it would make an ideal staging ground for a Stormcloak siege of Solitude, and so must be held against the enemy. The Pale is a barren realm covered by vast fields of ice and snow. Its boundaries stretch from the center of Skyrim all the way to its northern coast. Here at the capital city of Dawnstar can be found one of the busiest ports in the province. With access to the coastal waterways of Skyrim, Dawnstar could prove vital in the war effort. Should the Stormcloaks choose to attack Solitude from the river, this port would make a tempting target due to its close proximity. Then we have the Reach. Dominating the western border of Skyrim, the Reach is made up almost entirely of steep, craggy mountains. Little grows in this forbidding realm, but the capital city of Markarth is a nigh impregnable stone fortress that will make an excellent defensive position for either side of the war. In the war, be aware that this dangerous region of Skyrim is home to the Forsworn, the rebellious natives of the Reach. They know the terrain can strike without warning and count the Empire as an enemy. If they attack, you must neither give nor expect any mercy. The Rift. This hold occupies the southeast corner of Skyrim, and much like the Reach in the west, is dominated by tall mountain peaks. The climate in the Rift is milder than in the northern holds, and there is more vegetation to be found here. Farming thrives as a result. A word of warning about Riften, the hold's capital city. Our agents have reason to suspect that the Thieves' Guild makes its home here. Though it is now much diminished from its strength of previous years. Nevertheless, mind that your men keep an eye on their coin purses should they have reason to spend any length of time in the city. Whiterun, this central hold is characterized by wide grassy plains that are home to numerous farms. Many roads pass through Whiterun, joining the more distant holds together. The hold's capital city, also called Whiterun, sits high on a rocky promontory amid a large, flat swath of scrubland. Among the wealthiest cities of Skyrim, Whiterun has usually proven friendly to the Emperor's soldiers. Must be one of the biggest as well, I think. Or maybe Solitude is bigger. Then again, Windhelm is pretty big as well. Winterhold, this bleak, snow-blown hold in the northeast corner of Skyrim, is utterly inhospitable. Perhaps the mages at the College of Winterhold chose to make their home there because they knew they would be left largely alone. As with Falkreath and Whiterun, the name Winterhold describes both the hold and its capital city, though the word city hardly applies. The hold capital is a meager village built near the Mages' College. Few other noteworthy settlements exist in this frozen waste, and it is unlikely to play any significant part in the war. Well, that's actually pretty interesting information because I didn't know the holds very much. Didn't know about the cities. I haven't seen them all, by the way. I think I've been to Markarth, Riften, maybe to Winterhold, and Windhelm, I think. But yeah, that was a long time ago. Okay, Sofia, stop cooking. We're leaving because nobody's here. But thanks for letting me read the book, whoever lives here. It must be getting nighttime by now. Well, my character doesn't need sleep anymore. What if we'll find ourselves into a position where we can't sleep? We do that. Just to make it a little more roleplay. It's a pretty long loading screen, but nothing comes up as a hint or something like it. Come on. Okay, finally. It took a long time. Where to next? Let's go around here. Check that house out.
I feel like joining in, but I doubt his parents would be pleased.
Well, she is cold. I can see her breathe. You know, not smoke, but little clouds out of his mouth, out of her mouth. You have bare feet as well. Yeah. Closed door. Open door. This is weird. Is it bugged? Hello? Yeah, maybe we'll come back later, huh? Because this is weird. Alright, let's continue.